welcome, BitmonkeyTV, episode 44, and this is a Tech Tipper Tuesday. I'm dubbing it a new name. Shout out to Sal, VFriends fam, VFriends community, for hooking it up with this motivated monster hat. So now I'm gonna have to get some, I don't know, some new shoes to match, and this will be an outfit for one day of VCon, no doubt. Maybe I'll do like a monkey suit, motivated monkey. Let's see who's here. What's good? Yo, Cam. Yeah, shout out, dude. Fucking love this thing. So clean. Fit my head, dude. Because a lot of hats, man, with these dreads makes it, makes that base thicker. So luckily it's a snapback. It's dope. How you guys doing today? What's up, Gary? AKA Dream Joker. Thanks for tuning in. You guys hear me just fine? I got a whole new setup here that you don't really see on your end, but me looking this way is way different. All right. So yeah, today I was just gonna roll with a quick tip, and I think we touched on it, previous, just like talking about things. But Gary brought up a good point in the Discord to kind of just touch on what a nonce is. I think I'm pronouncing that right. When I first read it, I thought it was nuance, and I'm like, okay, cool. But one way to think about it is, starting from one and going to infinity. Right? On the blockchain, any given address or any given wallet address, right? Contract, wallet, whatever have you, right? From that very first transaction of its history, it starts with 1, and then it goes to 2, and then it goes to 3. So no matter what point in time, if you keep using that same wallet and look on Etherscan at that wallet address or that contract address, you're going to notice there's going to be a nonce number. Right. And generally it's going to be higher each time, each new transaction. That's because it starts from 1 and then it just keeps going up and up and up. So when you have a failed, it starts at 0. Thank you for the correction. Yeah. Starts at 0. Shout out, Gary. See, we got to have you on the show, man. I feel like you know more than you lead on to believe. You know what I mean? We're going to, if you watch that recording on the last episode, I know you weren't here on the live. We're going to be doing a new theme of the day, some type of collaborative approach where we just bring on as many of the VFam as possible. Whoever wants to come on, whether it's, it doesn't have to be set times, but it's to collaborate on names so that we have this long form content to clip into microform and just clip this shit out of it and promote it to VFriends and Gary V. And who knows, maybe he doodles one of these names that we all collaboratively come up with. I think it'd just be a fun little thing to do. I'm thinking of doing that on Thursdays and replacing the Creative Thursdays, or maybe just doing both. And depending on the week, depending on the interest and the number of people who want to come on the show. Yeah, no worries, man. Yo, what's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in. Dude, yeah, there's going to be many more, Gary. I appreciate it. You guys make this show, so thank you for tuning in. Fucking shout out. And once again, shout out, Sal. I'm going to have to clip this. Man, this hat is clean. Gary, come up with your next K-Swiss. Make it purple and white. Por favor. Obrigado. Yeah, so any other tech tips you guys want to see? I'm going to show my screen here just to show you guys. Man, I love how quick and seamless the Streamlabs is, or StreamYard. I'm going to come up with a banner for that lobby. But let's come up with this little, I don't know what password I set on this. Come up with another test account. Just to show you guys, this one has no transactions on it, right? No matching transactions. But for example, if we were just to go to the home page, hey, thank you, Chris. Shout out, Sal. It's the motivated monster on Instagram, man. I forget what brought it up. We were just interacting, and he's like, "You want one?" Come to find out, we're not too far apart. It's a small fucking world. It is a small world. So I'm just gonna go pick a random address here to show you guys. But as you can see, there's 1,010 transactions here. And once you organize it, it's going to show you in, top to bottom. Once you go to last, and if you just go and tap on this one here, it'll show you that nonce at 0. Shout out Gary. Let me zoom in on this. Right? Whereas we go and navigate back at the beginning of that address that we clicked on, right, to the most recent transaction, and we go to that transaction hash. Scroll on down, click to see more. We're going to see the nonce of 278. Now, I'm not sure index position of transaction in the block. I honestly, kind of, I can guess at what that means, but I'm not about to misspeak. But you see, this one's quite active, so it could be. I just clicked on it on Etherscan's homepage. What's funny is when we first launched Monkey Bytes, somebody found our project while I was minting, and they found it through Etherscan, and they followed it, and they're like, interesting. And they hopped in the Discord, and they're like, yo, I found you on Etherscan. Like, what's going on? I think they're still around, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember who it was. I got to look back and shout them out. But I like to always, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I'm navigating, I keep a tab open of this etherscan.io gas tracker. So if you do not have this link, I use it every day. I use it when I'm navigating any platform, if I'm keeping an eye on it, because as you're, opening new tabs, say we go to OpenSea, it's going to keep updating. Sometimes, if you go idle from your machine, it won't update, but generally every 10 seconds, you'll see that ticker change, even while you're tabbed out. So it's nice. And it's nice to have the tab open because you can just click on over and refresh if you think that it's static on a previous count. So it's just a cool little trick. I know there's plugins. I just, I only use the plugins I need to. That's always a tip I've had, I've given to clients in, IT support. You'd be surprised how many plugins people will throw. And if you're one of them, take no offense to this, right? Just take it as food for thought. The more you attach to your browser, you're trusting in these other developers and this underlying code. So if you're, attaching all these plugins during this crypto phase, this era, be cautious. Make sure it's coming from the manufacturer. Make sure it's coming from that software developer, that company, and be vigilant, right? Only attach what you use. Don't attach all these extra add-ons you don't need, because it just makes you more vulnerable, makes your browser more vulnerable. No matter how much they update it, a corrupt and malicious plugin will fuck you up. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. And I'm going to give you guys a little tip here on one of my favorite pop-up blockers to date is uBlock Origin. Just type this name into Google. It comes from the google.chrome store, even for the Brave browser. They have it for both. If you've noticed, Brave browser piggybacks off of Google's web store because it's essentially the same product, right? It was built off one another. They compete with one another. I like Brave more. I like DuckDuckGo more as a search engine. Sorry, Google. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys, though. You've advanced the internet in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Gas is high because everyone is selling ETH off. Yeah, I've noticed I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed it's been a consistent, and I meant to show my screen while I was talking about uBlock. That's my bad. Squirrel moment. It's one of my favorite pop-up blockers. I don't even have it. This is an extra browser I use for the stream. I just don't attach any personal stuff. You only see like one personal email here. But this one here, I like to pin it across all my browsers. And it's a really cool pop-up blocker. Like any website you go to, it's enabled, right? But if you go to a banking website, sometimes they ask you to disable it. Some news article websites will ask you to disable it. Various websites, depending on the developers. I highly recommend it. I've been using this since at least 2017, possibly even sooner than that. But heavily, I started promoting it since then, and it's been strong, just like Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes, I remember, I don't know about you guys, but I remember when their logo was that red square. Now they got this Batman looking thing. I highly recommend if you got the money and the budget, this is not a shill or like a paid promotion or anything. I've been using Malwarebytes since 2012 as a tech in a shop and as a user, and suggesting it to clients. Um, I remember one of their guys, because they have an office in San Francisco, and we had the family retail shop, NCal Computers in Pleasanton, that has since closed down. Or my dad's taken it mobile. He's just building servers for Sandia National Lab still. So he's still practicing his skill set. And he's excited about the mining facility. Of course, he's going to be involved in some way, shape, or form, even though that's my forte. But Malwarebytes, like, they progressively get better. Most antiviruses will, get worse. They'll tend to bog down your machine. The only negative I would have to say recently, and I wanted to go full screen just to give you that, is they have a lot of updates, and sometimes it gets annoying. Like, sometimes I notice it's just every day it pops up, and I ignore it. Sometimes I'll generally do it once a week, unless I hear of something going around. Then I try to always keep it up to date. But I highly recommend it if you guys want to add a layer of security. Can try it out for free for 30 days. Pretty sweet. I've been using that for the better part of a decade, and then you block Origin for about 5 years. So highly recommend those, especially with all the phishing attempts and mistyping in a domain. It'll block Origin would block a website like that, because it immediately knows that it's malicious. It does that for you. So no worries there. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. What do you guys want to hear? Gary, did I answer your question about the nonce? I can't really. I don't have a pending transaction to show you, so I don't know. Plus, I need to get this password. What did I type in? No, I got to go check, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time right now on that one. I think we'll probably keep it nice and short and brief. Unless you guys got some specific tech question. I appreciate you for streamers for tuning in. Once again, shout out Sal, Motivated Monster on Instagram. I'm pretty sure he's the same across all socials. Fucking dope ass hat. Can't wait to meet everybody at VCon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, I think we're going to call it a day. That was a quick, if you notice the new dubber, the new Tech Tipper Tuesday, I wanted to switch up the terminology. Probably going to switch things up to more monkey-oriented things. I'm going to get more and more clever. We're just going to roll with the flow, right? Like, I'm not going to be static, right? I'm not going to be static with anything. I'm just going to switch it up, post it, do it, rinse and repeat, because I do enjoy this process. Don't get me wrong. Like, as much as I want to focus full-time on Monkey Bytes, I enjoy this. And this needs to be a part of my life moving forward, just these streams, sharing knowledge, sharing information, bringing people on. So I look forward to more. And hope everybody has a great day, great evening. Thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you tomorrow on Whimsical Wing It Wednesday. Peace. Oh, I gotta learn to end the broadcast, huh? Catch you in the Discord.